fellow babies, and welcome to the 42 Minutes Later show, where we take all of your hopes and dreams and stuff them in the back of a dark closet with our own. How you doing out there?
Hey, you should do. Yeah, we got no hopes and dreams. None left. That's all been knocked out of us.
Yeah. That's what marriage is for, right?
Yeah, it's like I hope I wake up not in pain today. It's not like when you're young. Oh, I hope I'm just going to become famous and become a millionaire, and
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to become a musician. I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to be a film director.
Yeah.
No, I hope I don't die today.
Yeah. I hope I get through the day without backache and fucking stomach acid. You know.
Oh, to be young again.
Yeah. When you're young at heart.
Andrew Petrie in the chat says, "Hey Dunk, bug Dick into getting a PO box. It's the only way I can help you. What you can do is like send them an envelope full of cash."
Well, I told him. I said, if it's Petrie sending something, get a hold of me and the silly shill show at gmail.com. I'll just give you my fucking address proper because that's quicker. No problem, right? Petrie's been around here long enough. I'll just give you my address. It's fine. It's I don't give out some personal details, but I'm not actually scared of it. I mean, if somebody who's a real jerk thinks that they're going to show up at my house and tell me how it is, and it's not going to work that way. So it's fine.
That's just called your neighborhood.
Yeah, sometimes, but
and that never works out too well for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To this day, I haven't shown up on air with a black eye, have I?
No, you've given a few.
A couple. Yeah. But Petrie, you're trusted family around here, man. The silly shill show at gmail.com. Get a hold of me. I'll just give you my proper address. No problem.
Yeah. Send him all your shit.
Exactly.
I got a few bin bags I've got to get rid of.
Yeah. You know what?
It costs too much to send to you, though.
Yeah. What I'm looking for is mail nappies, not used, but maybe like a half a package, opened and on the cheap, right? You never know. I'm in my 50s. I'm sure it's coming soon anyway.
Do you want like a big floppy hat to go with it and an oversized what do you call them, the little baby soother things?
In my life, Dunk, at this point right now, big and floppy pertains to quite a few things, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll just stick with small and floppy then.
Yeah. Just hold on a minute here. I'll hop that fence as soon as I can grab my nutsack and hoist it over my knees.
Oh, don't you have little straps on?
Yeah. Over the shoulder, like a good little British boy in his school uniform.
Yeah, why don't they make like bollocks bras? Somebody just to keep your testicles in line.
Yeah, call it the britch.
I think you could get push-up ones as well. Like push-up bras. just yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a whole new thing. So you can have like open trousers at the front with your little bra that's pulling your balls up and pushing them into a delightful way to enchant the ladies.
You know what?
That's going to catch on.
We need to open a clothing store.
Or we better get a solicitor. One or the other.
Oh God!
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. We just thought it was a new fashion. What do you mean exposing yourself? That's not exposure.
People wonder why I smoke so much pot.
Oh, we have a super chat.
I'm doing. Hey, I'm gonna heart it. Watch, I can do that. See? Did it do it yet? There it is. See? You can see the little icon. I can do that now. I have lots of power.
Oh, look at that! I didn't know you could do that. Clever.
Yeah, you just have to be quick.
We just found out that Grandpa is now addicted to Viagra. Nobody is taking it harder than Grandma. Hashtag just saying.
That is funny, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's too funny. He don't need no walker anymore.
Aussie T just said 10 Australian dollars. Happy birthday, sweet. 70433.
Happy birthday to you.
Good you've got the number right there. That's all I can say.
I've been working on how to say it, and I now say 7433 because it comes out easier. Yeah. It's not good mathematics to say it that way, but this is social media.
Yeah, it's not a George Lucas film.
Yeah, THX
1138.
No doubt that he named his audio system afterwards THX, right?
Yeah. Well, he used that. He used it all over the place.
Yeah.
THX actually was the it was the number plate from American Graffiti of the piss yellow car.
That's right.
THX 138, and that's where that number was, obviously from THX 1138.
Yeah.
It was then Stormtrooper THX 1138.
Yeah.
It's just used that number all over the place. Always self-referencing.
Yeah, a lot of people do that when it comes to Hollywood and music. There's always that callback to an early day, right?
Well, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the airplane that rescues Harrison Ford at the beginning of the film, that had the serial, what was it, CP30.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's a good catch. Hey, Skits.
And obviously in one of the other bars was Obi-Wan's.
Yeah, I did catch that one. I did. Yeah, I did. Here, let's do the shopping thing. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can pin this, and if you guys see and it actually happens, I'll do the goat. Okay, let me see here. I'll have no idea what I'm talking about here, but this will make sense. Okay, I'm going to pin a product. Now, do you guys in the land of YouTube, do you see anything that shows you that I have pinned a product?
Nope.
What a great feature.
It did at the beginning of the other stream where you had the sticker up.
That's amazing.
I've just got a shout out here. Aussie T has just gifted. Oh no, Skits Crasser. I said that's so funny. It's just like Aussie T. It's always
had
Aussie
to be Aussie T.
Yeah. No, Skits Crasher gifted Shy's full memberships, and ironically, our old buddy M2M was gifted a membership. There you go. You can't escape us now, you bastard. And who else got it? RF from USA, Richie MC, Gazer, Raven, and Aussie T was. No, he wasn't. He wasn't gifted a membership.
That's funny.
That would be funny if Aussie T was gifted a membership.
Shayna Caldwell, member of the Shills mod team and everything there in the background, has also sent in $10 Canadian donation or $10 American donation because it worked out to be about $7,000 for the Dunk Fund, the roof. Woohoo!
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that roof.
I mean, Canadian dollars are almost pesos at this point. It's okay, there we go. Wow, that was weird. Everything just went black. Did you guys see that too, or is it just on my side?
No, it went out on the stream.
Wow, that was weird. Okay, I didn't do
press
that.
that button again.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it. I didn't. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Don't believe you.
Yeah. It's true, though. I really didn't do that. I hope everything's okay. So, alcohol.
Yes,
What are you
please.
drinking? What are we drinking? What are you drinking in the live chat? Let's converse.
And why aren't you?
Yeah,
Should you be?
Yeah, I have Canadian Club whiskey and some Coca-Cola. It's teeth rotting garbage. I hate Coke, but they didn't have like. It's awful.
I thought you meant the Canadian Club.
Oh, no, it's not that far off either, to be honest. It was on sale, though. But they didn't have, like, Sprite or 7-Up or tonic water, so I could get, like, gin or vodka or something. I was just like, oh, fuck, okay, what are you going to do? Yeah.
That's what do you mean they didn't have what? I don't understand. What kind of place doesn't have that but just has Coke? You didn't go like a Coke shop, did you?
Yeah. Crack house, right? No, but I think what happened was like a busload of old ladies walked in and just slammed them of all their mix for vodka and gin. So what are you gonna do?
It must be a bingo night.
Yeah, God forbid you play bingo sober. Yeah, I should have got rum M2M. You're right, but I already had the whiskey in hand. I tried to get gin first. They had no tonic, and then I went, okay, I'll get like something like ginger ale and go for like vodka or something. Oh no, and then you can do rye and ginger, but the only ginger ale bottles they had were the little ones, so I would have had to pay about $10,000 to get enough mix to get drunk. So
wow.
yeah, I'm stuck. And does anybody notice? Does anybody recognize the cup that I'm drinking out of? Does that look familiar to you? Yeah, because I haven't ran the dishes.
What is that? Is that's like a mixer thing, isn't it? What
yeah.
Is it? Like from a blender.
Yeah, it's from the what are they called?
Is it still got the chopper at the bottom of it?
yeah. Ninja thingy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Yeah, I didn't even bother putting the little screw lid on thing, so you can see the threads around the edge, right?
Now, if you're going to use a Ninja, you should have at least put some vegetables in it, and some cucumber, and not churn up a green goo that nobody wants to touch.
Oh yeah, because I always put hippie goo in my alcohol. Yeah, exactly.
Now, is it me? Is that Ninja phase gone? Is that another one that came and went?
I love the thing because my son doesn't like milkshakes, but I do. So why get out my entire blender and all that crap when I can just make one in the cup that I'm going to drink it from and then put it in the damn dishwasher? It's unbelievable. No, this one's called Magic Bullet. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's it. The Magic Bullet. That's it. Yeah. That's what my wife. We bought it one for my wife when she was having like issues with eating and stuff like that, and before they started removing all the internal organs to get bypass that and give her bags to feed through a tube. Well, what a wonderful life! But
dear Lord,
we bought one of those so we could churn up and basically make fucking baby food, basically.
Yeah.
It didn't, that phase didn't last long, and like you say, the kids just ended up using it to make milkshakes. That's what it just basically got used for, and then my daughter shuffled off with it, and we never saw it again.
Yeah, now it's used to mix drinks.
Yeah, all strange things that she does with it, but
you heard it first right here, folks.
Yeah, living with a bunch of hippies.
Shameless plug alert, Dick. What am I looking for? What did I do? Oh yeah. No, we're not paid by them. Is that the idea? I think I missed something there.
Well. Tonight we're sponsored by Magic Bullet, the one that missed you.
Yeah, but with my luck, they're one of those as seen on TV companies now. The only thing they're going to sponsor you with is fucking wishes and prayers. So, one second here. I'm going to cough and try to light a cigarette. It's a horrific. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
See, I knew it was going to happen that way. I was looking on the torrent sites recently for new television shows that I might be interested in. And I came up with fuck all. Is there anything on the streaming services right now that you're watching, and why do you think it's good?
Hey, here's one. And I've talked about it before, but I don't think you've ever seen it. And I think you'll like it. And it's a show that's on Amazon. It's been around I say it's on Amazon. It was on Amazon like fucking years ago. But it's a series called Halt and Catch Fire.
I remember you mentioning this.
About it's like the early days of the computer industry.
Oh, yeah. I've got to remember this. It sounds like something I would be interested in for sure.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's very cool.
Yeah,
Very
because
interesting.
I'm having a hard time. I can't find anything that I want to watch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite is the first season, and after that, because basically the computer industry is changing so fast that their stories have to change as well, and it's always like bringing back the same crew but doing different things and trying to rebuild their businesses out of nothing.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think you've definitely got to catch it out. Anybody seen it? Anybody in the chat seen it? Halt and Catch Fire. And if anyone can tell me what Halt and Catch Fire means, wins a prize.
We got people in the live chat saying reservation dogs. I'm surprised because I thought that was just some,
Reservation dogs.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of show where, it's people taking reservations for some ritzy hotel and, is this not?
I thought it was going to be some weird Quentin Tarantino spin-off.
Yeah. Comedy series about 4 Native American teenagers growing up on a reservation in eastern Oklahoma. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, up here, nobody says reservation. It's the res, right? Like if you say reservation, then a whole bunch of indigenous dudes and chicks are just going to look at you and go, where the fuck are you from, white boy? Yeah. Okay, I get it. That sounds actually okay. I might have to look into this then. All right, all right.
Yeah, don't give me that look. We kicked your asses and bought your land, so shut up.
Yeah, that's not an argument you say around here, dude. Trust me.
It's true, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see the flag behind me? You have just opened a can of worms that I am not playing in. There's no way.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, no fucking way. That's not happening. We have a alert in the donations.
Oh.
And I get to hit a really cool button. Let's see here. What should I do for this one? Let's do the chat dance. Here we go. Sketchcrasher sends in $65 for the Dunk Roof Fund.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Sketchcrasher.
Yeah. Big shout there. Right on. And with us taking our Shills 80% service fee on that. No, I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Don't fucking even try that shit.
Yeah. One tile for me, 6 bottles of whiskey for Dick.
Yeah, no, we do not play that, do we, Dunk? Tell them.
No. Dick's a very, very honest guy. Yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man.
It's a cheap, easy joke.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be fucking talking to him. But yes, I will make these cheap jabs at him, and he knows it, and he'll take it.
Oh yeah, I have to. It sucks, but that's my lot in life now.
Yeah, that's what you get for knowing me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Full support means full surrender. It's just a part of things.
There we go. Alexis Kiri says, Dunk, the British Empire dragged the whole planet into the future, whether we wanted it or not.
Actually, no, it was not the British Empire. It was a few members of it, specifically Newton and Halley and so on. But yeah, okay.
They're kind of like pre-British Empire, though. British Empire was more like during the Victorian period.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, a lot of stuff has come out of Britain, and it's during the formative years of what we call society now, quite a few things came out of the UK for sure. It just hasn't happened in a long time now, has it? I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, you're still speaking English.
Yeah. That
hasn't changed.
That's true. Although, depending on where you live, it's a very different version now, isn't it?
Hey, yeah, that's a thing. United States is reconsidering again going decimal.
This has got to be like the 5th time.
It's happened a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been lots of times where they tried it. I was watching a video about this by Joe Scott the other day, and he's basically going through the history of all the times that the US has tried it and failed. And in some, like, there was one state that really pushed for it, and I think they still have signs, road signs in kilometers, where everybody else is in miles. But ironically, I was thinking about this because in this country we're decimal, and they always go to the UK, the UK and Europe, they're all decimal. But in the UK, we still have road signs in miles. And we don't have road signs in kilometers. We still have road signs in miles. Yeah. And also when you're talking about cars and their petrol use, they always tell you it's like 40 miles to the gallon.
Oh, it's still up here in Canada. It's the same thing, but we're a metric country since what, the late 60s or something? I mean, in Canada growing up, I was born in 70, right? So in like grade 2 and 3, we used to do these classes in school where we would learn how to convert metric and imperial because we had both at the time, right? Yeah. And it was annoying as hell. Because the metric made sense, 0.2 is 20%, blah blah.
Yeah,
and whatnot, right?
It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
But going back to my point about when car manufacturers are putting out their the mileage of their cars, and they're putting out 40 miles.
It's
the
the same here. Yep.
It's not surprising because no one understands what
exactly
that means. Yeah. Because otherwise they're going to be putting out
liters to 100 kilometers.
No, you get 2 kilometers per liter.
Oh no, it's the other way.
What?
In Canada, it's the other way. It's how many liters of fuel does it take to go 100 kilometers? They've reversed the metric, and it makes no sense to anyone. Even though we all know kilometers because we've been living it, it's still stupid, right?
Well, the thing is, they have to make sure if they do it in miles per gallon, the numbers. Well, like I say, you get 40 miles of the gallon. That sounds quite a lot.
Yeah.
But if you turn that into kilometers per liter, you get like 3 kilometers per liter, and no one wants to put that on their marketing.
Right.
So they're sticking to miles per gallon, even though we're trying to get away from it.
Yeah. But over here they've switched it, so it's kilometer. Right.
How many kilometers you get?
Yeah, and it's still stupid. Or no, how many liters does it take to go 100 kilometers is what they do over here now. And it's stupid because nobody understands it. You can't flip the metric. Right? You can't put the liters first. Right? Yeah, everybody hates it. And to be a mechanic in North America is a nightmare because you need metric and imperial tools.
Oh yes, yeah. I've got a massive socket set which has got imperial and metric. Yeah. Although ironically, it doesn't really matter as long as it bloody fits. If it doesn't quite fit, you just get a bit of a tap and it fits.
No, because if they're slightly loose, you're destroying that nut or bolt or whatever it is, right? No.
Well, when those nuts come off, they don't normally go back on again anyway. But
yeah.
They'll just break the bolt.
Yeah, rip it apart and leave it in the shed. It's fixed.
Well, this is the same with thread bolts as well. The actual threads of bolts. Because that's all kind of wonky. You can get like M8, and you can get M, or you can get BA, and those sort of like all fit together for some reason, and then you'll have like this weird thread that that goes into the bottom of a camera. Yeah. And that or it'll be the same with like microphones and microphone stands. They don't fit anything else apart from other microphones or cameras. Yeah. And they just stick to that threaded system, and it's like, just make it the bloody same.
I know. There's so many standards that seem great until you realize they're so close to other ones, and they all could have just converged and it would have been fine. But I have a ring light in front of me, and it has a thread pattern on it, to bolt something in the ring light to be your webcam. But how many webcams have you ever bought that have a thread on the bottom? Exactly. It's the dumbest thing ever. It should have a little flat spot like the top of a monitor to clip your webcam over.
Yeah,
but it's got this screw that sticks up that you have to, like you almost have to grind it out of the way. It's ridiculous.
PJC in the chat says we have metric ton and the original ton is slightly heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
No, it's well, PJ Cena is a flat earther, so when you're talking about weights and things like that, it gets a bit confusing because we have to bring gravity into the equation.
But like if somebody as a car reviewer says, "Well, this thing weighs 2 ton," what 2 ton?
Yeah, whose ton?
Yeah, like that's plus or minus hundreds of pounds.
Well, that's the thing. Is also, if you're talking about billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, whose billions of dollars? Well, if you're talking dollars, I suppose it's the American billions, but the British billion is like, is it less? I think it's 10 less.
Well,
I can never remember.
You guys do this thing where you like to do this weird thing where you'll go, 1,000 million. Well, we say 1 billion, right? Like that construction guy on Clarkson's farm when he looks at him and says, "Well, it's going to have to be about 2,500,000, isn't it?" What? That's not even that doesn't even make sense. It does when you think about it, right? But it's ridiculous, we have this thing where you guys don't like trillion, but we do or something.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
I think I'd like it quite a lot. Test me. Give me a trillion. I'll tell you whether or not I like
exactly.
it or not.
You need a bank account number.
Well, the thing is about Americans, is like going metric. I mean, that's why that Mars rover just like crashed into Mars because they were working on completely different standards of measure. Yeah. It was calculated in miles, but the numbers were given in kilometers.
Yeah. That's not helpful.
It's not.
But but when you start doing like if you're 16 years old and you decide, you know what, I like working on cars, I'm going to get into cars, and you have to start doing 2/8 and 9/16 and all this stuff. It's all memorization. You have to figure it out. But 4 mil, 7 mil, which one's bigger?
Yeah.
It's
as opposed to trying to figure out what's bigger on the fraction.
I don't understand.
It's like you say, when you're using Imperial, it's like you say, you have to remember, you have to know it.
That's right. You have to know the system. Whereas in metric, bigger numbers are bigger. Holy shit! What an awesome idea.
Although PJC does talk about this whole thing, which is quite funny, about the computer memory sizes is worse.
Oh yeah,
like a megabyte is 1,000 kilobytes when it used to be 1,024.
1024. Yeah,
it's like make your mind. Although you'll get a 10 gigabyte hard drive or a 5 gigabyte hard drive, plug it in, it says it's 4.9 gigabytes. No, it's a 5 gigabyte hard drive. Why is it 4.9?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And then you have to explain, because now that we formatted it, we've had to steal some of the storage, but it is actually true that depending on the formatting, you're going to lose more or less storage. But what's not true is that a megabyte is not 1,000 kilobytes. It's 1,024. So do the math properly. PJ is right.
Yeah, I don't work in that. I don't have those that many fingers and thumbs.
Yeah, when they started doing that, all of us that were into tech for a long time were like, assholes, you're liars. Because this is not 10 base T math. You can't do that.
Yeah, maybe we should just do everything in binary.
Yeah.
Thank you for that super chat of $1,000,1,000,1,000,000.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, 5 cents.
That's more sense than I got right now. I'm gonna do that thing where I have to get my drink in a minute. So
Oh, it was going to be my show.
happens to you. It happens to you every show that doesn't end in 30 minutes. Let's be honest.
It does happen to every one of these shows. And I never prime myself to think of something to discuss once you've gone.
But you have to realize that you have an entire box of wine to feed off of right where you're sitting. I have my alcohol stored in the fridge that's over there. See, it's there. And I have to get up to get there.
Right. So you're saying the next content in the next few minutes when you're going to get your drink is I'm going to read off the back of the box of wine.
You know, it's probably not a bad idea because it'll say 1 of 12 delivered to. All right. So talk. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear God. Where's my box of wine? What's it say? What's it say on it? It says keeps fresh for 4 weeks after opening. No, it doesn't. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. I tell you what, they're not as interesting as cereal packets. There's no pictures of. There's no free toy inside. Although, having said that, I did do a live stream on my channel years ago when I wanted a nice party set, and I put balloons up all around me, except they weren't the balloons. I just kept a whole load of the inners inside the wine bottles and inflated them, stuck them on sticks, and I was surrounded by these silvery objects that were balloons. Teresa asks, Dunk, what type of wine? Well, it's Chardonnay, Australian Chardonnay. They managed to pack into rectangles. It's fantastic.
You know, I need a button that puts up a nice pink flower for when you say Chardonnay.
A Chardonnay. Well, it's Australia. Chardonnay. Yeah, it's Chardonnay.
I don't know. Yeah. It sounds funny, but I'm not sure who you're making fun of.
It's one for the Sheilas. Bit of Chardonnay.
Oh, yeah, in the Outback.
Yeah.
The Sheilas. That obviously sells it.
Yeah. 14 crates of Carling 4X plays and box of wine for the Sheilas.
Carling O'Keefe sell a beer over here in Canada. I think it's called Carlsberg. Yeah, and we used to call it going for burgers, and that meant we were going to get drunk. You know, we used to say that around adults. We were teenagers.
A bit like going for a Riley break. It was code.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, let's see here. If you were a fly on the wall and you could listen in at a specific point in history to a certain conversation, which one would you want to listen in on?
Oh dear God! Thanks for the primers on these questions.
Yeah. Oh, I just made it up on the top of my head. How am I supposed to prime you for it?
It shows because you should have just asked me. Think of a moment in history, and I'll still be stumped.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me have a think. If I was a fly on a wall in history, I was listening to something.
It's a good one, isn't it? I would want to be there for the moment where Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth had the big bust up that broke up that version of Van Halen before Sammy Hagar came in. And then I'd want to be there at the day that Sammy Hagar and Eddie Van Halen met up and started hanging out and went, yeah, this works. I would have loved to have been at both moments because I'm not one of those people that go, oh, when, blah, blah. I just like the band. I don't care. You know.
Andrew Petrie in the chat says Hitler and Eva in the bunker. Or no, you might have been experiencing some pre-sex suicide, so you might not want to have been there. Not on that one. Yeah. I invaded Poland. Now I'm going to invade you. Stand by for the blitzkrieg, my little
but
Nazi penis.
A little man that angry, you can only imagine that even Hardy had about 2.5 inches and couldn't even satisfy himself with his own hand. You know, come on.
I bet even his penis had a comb over hairdo and a mustache.
Oh, and an attitude, right? You know. Oh yeah,
yeah, throbbing purple flaming thing.
Horrible piece of shit.
But a lovely dancer.
yeah.
Stop dissing the Hitler.
yeah. Not exactly one for personal grooming. I don't know about the mustache choices, but then again, I didn't live in the era.
Yeah,
you know,
he's a vegetarian, so he can't be all that bad. NANA says Bill Clinton and Monica on their first bee job encounter. Really? You want to be under a fly on the wall there? You might just get caught in the backsplash.
Now, I just want to say, if you go through the court records, it does clearly say that Billy was giving her a little finger play in the vaginal area, but he also used his cigar on her. I can only imagine that it went up her butt. I'm not sure you wanted to be there.
Oh, God.
Maybe that wasn't for public consumption. Well, we'll let the viewers decide.
Yeah. You certainly don't want to smoke it afterwards.
Yeah. No, give that to the vice president, please.
Yeah. Here you go, Vice President. Hey, this cigar smells like shit. It does, doesn't it? Most cigars do that, but yeah.
Oh my God. So
it's taken an awfully long time to light the end of this.
yeah. Moist tobacco. I don't know. Yeah. But hey, honey, how was your day?
The only cigar that's been rolled between the thighs of virgins and then shoved up a dirty old crank.
Who didn't get elected? Oh my God. Let this be a lesson. Keep your private life private, people.
Yeah. I think we should end the stream here. We might let loose some stories that we don't people to know.
Oh no, I've got real control over the zipper now. It's okay. Yeah. So, did anybody watch the TV show that was recently made out of the old classic movie Willow?
No one did. That's why they cancelled it.
Yeah, well, I actually did, and there was some unfortunate moments where Willow himself was supposed to be, I'm gonna deal with this, and I'll run off to fix it, and he runs at about 1/8 of a mile an hour at this point in his life, and it was all like poor editing to try to. It was a great idea that fell on its face. It was such a shame.
Sounds like a Monty Python scene.
Yeah, it was almost Silly Walks.
I mean, you do realize Disney was so embarrassed of that series that they actually took it off their streaming service.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably why when it came off the streaming service, I'm not sure when, but there was this moment in the torrent sites where that show got re-uploaded like 50 billion times. Now I understand. They were trying to make sure it doesn't get lost.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that they just basically took it off their streaming service. I mean, it cost them nothing to keep it there, apart from just having like a thumbnail.
Yeah, and
But this is like-
embarrassment.
If
Yeah.
it's like no,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just get rid of that.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I mean, to be honest, the movie wasn't that great.
No, the movie is not that great, and it was not some huge success in its day.
It was
but it's
fun.
but it's remembered with golden nostalgia.
Yeah.
But that
Oh,
doesn't mean that
God.
we want it to come back. We
Yeah.
want the memory to be left alone.
Yes, so true. So
Right?
true.
You know, it would have been very easy to just steal the idea and make a new one. Right. And that's what I think a lot of Hollywood, not just Hollywood, I hate to pick on them only, but, you know, modern creators of mass media, they got to realize, don't take like Ghostbusters and give it an all-female cast and try to stuff it down all the throats of the people who love the original, because you've just fucked with it. It's never going to work. Nothing against the girls in the movie. Nothing against a female lead. But just make a new fucking movie out of it.
See, the thing is, I understand what you're saying, but sometimes, breaking that rule of, you know, like you say, is just leave it a memory. Sometimes it actually works.
Sometimes, but not often.
And I will name one franchise
Okay.
that came out. It was gone. It was dusted. It was gone forever. Name me a franchise that was gone forever, but was brought back, and Jesus Christ, it was bigger than ever.
I will say there's a couple.
It's a really easy one. It's right in your face.
There's a couple I could use for this one. Lost in Space, Battlestar Galactica. I'm not sure where you're going.
Closer to home.
Closer to home.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yeah, it was gone. It was dusted.
That's right.
They didn't want it anymore. And then Star Wars came out, and
Boom! The motion picture. Yep.
Yeah, well, they were going to be doing another series, but it wasn't really getting picked up.
Yep.
And Paramount. Well, it was what's his name? He plays Chekhov. Can't remember his fucking name now. It's okay because neither could William Shatner. Yeah, but yeah, he famously said, they were having a meeting and they go, oh well, the Star Wars comes out, and they go, well, what do we have? And they go, oh, we don't know, we haven't got anything. And apparently someone says, well, we do have this thing called Star Trek.
Well, I will say this: Star Trek: The Motion Picture is more entertaining than The Black Hole. Although I love that movie too.
Yeah. No, I do love The Black Hole. It's not a great movie.
It's more staged theatrical. Like you have to watch it as if you're in a playhouse, right?
Yeah. No, I do love it, but there was talk about them bringing that back.
That would have been horrific. Because there's nothing to salvage. You would have had to remake the whole thing. You might as well just give it a new name and move on.
It probably would have been, entire remake. I think the only thing in it you would probably keep would be the Cygnus.
And Bob.
Old Bob, Slim Pickens.
Yeah, man. Come on. Bob was awesome. As a kid, I loved him.
Well, I liked the other one, Vincent. Roderick McDowell.
Yeah,
he was great. I actually liked that robot. I loved it. A lot of people hated it.
And I thought they were great too. They came out as toys in shreddy cereal boxes in Canada, and I collected every one. They were like pencil holders. It sucked, but at least I had the damn toys. But then my dad came home one day. He was an import purchasing agent for a major retailer in North America, and he brought me the real Black Hole toys, and they were awesome. Wow. Oh yeah, it was so cool.
I only had magazine cutout pictures of the Black Hole.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't afford them.
I had a high quality thing of Vincent and Bob, like they were proper, like Star Wars toys type. It was really cool. I wish I still had them because they'd actually be worth money, not whatever in ingrateful puke I gave them to when I was a kid. You know.
Yeah, like I say, we couldn't afford the toys, so I just cut out the pictures.
Yeah.
for magazines.
Yeah. But Black Hole is one of those movies where you think back with yeah, it was cool, but like I tried to watch it like 4 years ago and I couldn't get through it.
Some of the effects are brilliant.
Some of it's
them are
amazing.
terrible.
Oh, I know. It's when they overstretch their bounds from practical effects into trying to use modern stuff and it goes away because they weren't good enough then, right?
Well, they were good enough, but they were using. I think it was who was doing the visual effects on that? Because ILM, obviously, you were the king.
Yeah, hold on.
But they were using Disney.
I didn't mean that special effects weren't good enough at the time, but the people doing it weren't good enough to go out of their comfort zone because every time they did, it screwed up. It wasn't very good. Right? You know, like you just have to look at Star Wars. They bested them huge, right?
Yeah. And even them, they were like at the tip of the anything that was of things that were possible at the time.
I love the fact that the door that comes down in Star Wars when they're locked in that little it's so jerky and screwed up. It's not funny. And that was the best they could do. They had to put the movie out, right?
Yeah, because that was done in slow motion.
Yeah, Confederate States of America says bonk. Yeah, the one stormtrooper who took it to the head
that no one noticed.
Nobody
for
did
like
until
20 years.
I know, until it was pointed out, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either.
Yeah. No one said, "Oh, aren't you a little tall for a stormtrooper?"
Cute girls on cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah, what's her name?
I didn't think she was. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it, but I did not find Carrie Fisher as Leia as a. I didn't. She was not a pin-up for me.
Well,
I don't know. She's. I think she just looked like my sister. Well, say looked like my sister. Yeah, we start going down the whole Luke.
Yeah.
Thing,
but she wasn't a pinup for anybody until Jedi with the little gold outfit, and that was when everybody went, "Whoa, Princess Leia's hot." She was more tough before.
That was my sister wearing some kinky clothing.
Okay,
I couldn't.
What's her phone number?
It was a difficult wank.
What's her phone number?
Who? My sister?
Yeah. Because I got the gold outfit. We could totally hook up.
I don't think you should fit into it. Have you got the chain you threw around Jabba's neck? Yeah, maybe she can fit into that.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Princess Leia wasn't like a sex symbol, Carrie Fisher, until Jedi with that scene, right? Nobody was going, "Oh my God, look at her," until then.
Now, here's a thing for sex symbols in shitty Star Wars movies. What about was it Saturn 3? Was it Saturn 3? Farrah Fawcett Majors. Oh God. Names are just gone.
I didn't realize Fawcett ever had a Star Wars role.
Harvey Keitel.
The fuck are you talking about? Is this like a cartoon or something?
Oh no! God, who's the main actor? The big guy. Oh my God! Yeah, Saturn 3.
What's Saturn 3?
Who's the lead actor in Saturn 3? Oh, his name is just suddenly gone from my head. Huge Hollywood actor.
Leslie Nielsen?
No, a huge Hollywood actor. Kirk Douglas.
I've never heard of Saturn 3.
It's Kirk Douglas, Harvey Keitel, and Farrah Fawcett Major. And bizarrely, Kirk Douglas is probably like in his late 60s, and Ferris Fawcett Major is not, and they're lovers on this station.
Yeah.
And Harvey Keitel goes out there to fuck him up for some reason, and taking a strange robot. And the robot goes mad and tries to kill everybody.
Weird.
It's a very, very strange movie. It's really bad. Oh, you got to check it out.
Yeah, I got to check this out for sure. I've never seen that.
Maybe that will be one for a first movie night.
Yeah. Which we got to plan. We got to plan that.
Yeah, we keep talking about it, and we just get so distracted just by doing the bloody shows.
Yeah.
But we'll get on that.
There's that whole thing where I don't have a Discord account yet. I have to do that because I'm still fighting to get my old one back. So I guess that fight is pretty much to give up on now. But I had so many fucking private contacts and stuff that it's really hard to give up on that because it's going to take me a nigh on impossible amount of years to figure this out again. You know,
that's all right. Nobody wants to talk to you anyway.
Yeah, I hope not. So where are we here? I think we're at that point of the show where we have to ask the audience, why is it that you all don't change your underwear every day? You know, we've seen the reports. We know what's going on out there. And it's not acceptable. You got to do this. So I vote that everybody puts hashtag laundry day in the chat and you change those things.
Why change it? It's got two sides.
That's just not acceptable.
That's like having a piece of paper. You only write on one side and you never write on the other side.
No,
no.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Okay.
Go commando, Shayna. But that just means you have to change your pants more.
Yeah, it's when those skid marks start actually appearing through the other side of your jeans.
Yeah,
it's time to wash them.
Yeah, skid marks should only be made by a car, not yourself in your own ginge. All right. Well, yeah. If you're dragging a single 11, it should not be in your underwear. It should be because you have a blown diff in your car and you're only spinning one wheel. Let's just get this out of the way right now. Come on.
Why is it called Go Commando anyway?
I don't know. Do commandos in the army just not bother with underwear because they like the chafing of denim? I mean, how does that work?
They like to get the sand. In the bollocks under the foreskin.
Well, maybe it makes them mad and they just kill people even harder than, you know.
Does anybody in the chat know why it's called Going Commando?
Yeah, where did that come from? You know, is it an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing? Because that's not a mental image I need to know. You know, movie Commando. Never mind. It's just bad joke.
Yeah. I remember the movie. No, we have interesting enough. We have like one of those like European style stores over here called Lidl, where they just make cheap shit. But they have this like range of tools. Called Parkside, and they're really cheap tools, you know, electric drills, you know, chainsaws, you name it. They'll have a lathe. You can get a lathe, a welder, whatever. And funny enough, Arnold Schwarzenegger has started advertising for Parkside tools for Lidl.
Oh my god,
it's so bizarre seeing like, you know, this huge Hollywood star advertising something so cheap and insignificant.
Arnold, you don't need the money. Just end it already, okay? You know, you're like about 1,000 years old at this point. You know, you don't need the extra paycheck. Stop it.
I think maybe you know, it was just a good script.
Oh, it's just, you know, yeah, but
Fubar
wasn't.
This part. I like this part.
Yeah. Writer's Eye says, Fubar, you got to watch the first season. I liked it. There was a couple of really stupid moments if you pay attention to the tech, but it's a spy like thing. So of course, right? But yeah, it's good. It's not bad.
Okay, so we've got a message from CF Beauty. It's at Dick Dawson, but I'll read it out anyway, so sod it.
Yeah.
So combat troops operating for weeks or months in the jungle had no way of cleaning their skivvies or enough space in their backpacks to carry changes of underwear. So they would often ditch their undies. The phrase was then made popular after it featured during an episode of the popular sitcom Friends in 1966, November 14th.
96.
96.
Yeah, Joey isn't that old, dude. Easy now. But I knew of the phrase "going commando" when I was younger. But but the whole thing is if you, doesn't that just mean that you need to wash your trousers, pants, whatever you call them, more like, to me it doesn't seem like a fix to the situation. It looks like you're just pawning the responsibility of cleaning off to the next piece of clothing. Yeah,
Yeah, so I suppose in the jungle it doesn't really matter because you're just covered in sweat and shit anyway. So
yeah, I mean, every now and then shit gets itchy, so you got to give yourself a little scratch. And the last thing you want to do is scratch your nose 2 minutes later and go, "Holy shit, that's nasty." You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to be there. These sound like man problems. Not this man, but yeah.
These are real world problems. We're trying to solve them.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Starsky about this.
The thing is, if you ask him if he's ever gone commando, he'll probably tell you some story about when he was, I was in the trenches and I was attacking. No. Have you gone commando? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone commando? Yeah, I did this operation. No. We're talking about that.
See, this is not even a question that I'm willing to ask. So we're going to have to,
Oh, yeah, someone will super chat that then next week on Saturday.
Yeah. Dick wants to know what you do with your pecker when you go commando. Don't you dare. So
it's got a special leg built into his trousers for that.
Oh God, I'm going to need one at this point. So we're coming up on the hour here. We should probably get serious for once in our lives, at least this week. Yeah. So if you...
I'll put my serious face on.
If you were the Minister of Transportation in your area and you happen to own a Ferrari, would you be honest and go for higher speed limits, or would you go for the vote and go for lower speed limits? Who are you? In my judge of this thing, and I actually take this seriously, it's not just a joke. I think that speed limits are a joke in this day and age. Not everywhere, not unlike tight roads and stuff, but on big open American highways, we have speed limits of like 60 and 70 mile an hour. And they were based on cars from the 50s that had suspension that was one step away from the horse and cart. Nowadays, we have cars with radar, cruise control, and lane assist, and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. All these technologies to turn idiots into morons instead of good drivers. Why can't we raise the speed limits by at least 10 mile an hour? What the fuck is going on?
Well, the thing is, it's like in Germany, they have the autobahns, there's no speed limit.
And they don't have half the wrecks that they do on American highways or Canadian. Because you actually have to pay attention on a highway like that. You can't be Grandpa Kettle and be in the fast lane doing 60 mile an hour going, "I don't care, I'm allowed to be here." Actually, you're not. Get the fuck out of the way, Grandpa. It's the passing lane. Just get out of the way,
And as PJ mentions in the chat, I was gonna bring it up when you were talking about it. It's like in this country, in the UK, they're starting to put like 20 mile an hour speed limits into like town areas. This is like, most car speedometers
Don't go that low.
Well, they do, but they're not accurate because they don't really care. That was never an intention of a speedometer to and they will fine you. They have speed cameras, and you can go 10% over the speed limit and not get fined, but 10% of 20 is 2. So your speedometer has got to be accurate to the point of insanity.
Exactly.
To make sure you go in the right speed.
Yeah, I got to call out non-linear games there in the chat. Just park a ladder in your driveway and deny everything works for Russia. The old Fiat 124 lives and rides again as a ladder. Oh my God, that's a crazy story. But
now, it must be something to do with the fact that I've had the roofers around. But when you were talking about a ladder in your driveway, I was thinking, I don't get it. Why would you have a ladder on your driveway? Oh, a larder.
Yeah. Well, in my driveway, it's not possible because none of them are left on the road in North America. The only Lada you can get over here is like a Niva, the 4x4, because there's been about 600 preserved and turned into ironic 4x4s by people that are like, of the hippie persuasion.
Now, I had an uncle who had a Lada and he loved it. The only reason he loved it was in perfect condition because he never fucking went anywhere. I think he died. He died at old age, and I think they probably sold it, and it probably had like 1,000 miles on the clock.
Yeah. Still drives tight as a drum. Well, that's because you've never put any stress on the bushings, have you?
And the funny thing was, it was this an amazing pea green color as well.
That's lovely.
What you mean? You chose that?
Yeah. That's British Racing Green. It's just not.
You went through the options and you go, well, which do they have? Nappy shit brown or pea green?
Yeah. I want the one that looks like a child that's eaten way too many olives, please.
Oh, what? We don't have the choice of puce. Oh.
Yeah.
We're all a throbbing vein purple.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, since you don't have stomach acid, I'll take children's.
Oh, by the way, Aussie T has just gifted another 5 memberships.
Oh!
And they went to Clarence AS2, Jammery, and Susan, and a couple of other people that have missed.
Thank you, Aussie T. Aussie T. At this point, we actually have numbers from our secret NASA supercomputer that we employ here at the Shills. They really only charge you about $7.50 a month for it if you're willing to sign the Mason Doctrination non-disclosure agreement and stuff. But we can now give you an honest tally, and Aussie T has gifted 14 billion YouTube memberships, which exceeds the membership of the planet of YouTube viewers. So we can now confirm that aliens are real and they're among us and they're watching YouTube because Aussie T has bought the memberships. There you go.
Yeah. He's bringing the whole world, the whole universe to memberships.
Yeah. Welcome Greys and lizard people and all, those other folk out there that Aussie T has gifted memberships. Welcome.
Yeah, there's all these grey aliens out there going, oh, we've just been gifted a membership. Oh, I suppose I better subscribe to this planet Earth. like, share, subscribe to planet Earth. I'll give it a thumb down. Yeah. Planet Earth, thumb down.
Look up right now into the sky wherever you are, and you'll see a big camera pointing down. You're on live TV.
Oh, I bet they use OBS.
So I got to get alcohol soon. Should we end the show and then just do a hangout after?
If you like.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Now, fellow babies, everybody watching here, I'm going through a real existential crisis.
Uh-oh.
No, but I'm fighting Discord to get my old user account back. And I'm not winning. I'm losing. It sucks balls. So I have been trying for, I don't know, about 6 or 7 decades at this point, it feels like. Should I just give up and make a new user account and join the Discord, or should I keep the fight alive? What would you do at this point?
Give up.
Right?
And if you want your balls sucked, I think there's a AI sex bot that can do that for you.
Oh, I got neighbors for that. Fuck, you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Get Jeff round.
No, I'm just kidding. God, I gotta watch that. People are gonna think I'm serious one day.
Yeah.
But I don't even let people like come over and knock on my door because I'm so antisocial. Like, don't listen to me when I pull that bullshit, right?
Yeah, you really got to deinstall that Gatling gun from your front door.
Yeah.
It's giving off a bad impression.
Have you ever seen somebody put 240 volts to their doorknob? Well, I can show you how.
You remember in Aliens with the director's cut, they have the sentry guns.
Yeah.
We're down to 40.
You know what? I need a 3D printer based on liquid metal so I can have that. So once we've paid for Dunk's roof, we're going to go for Dick Dawson's armaments. That's what we're doing.
Talking of which, we just had another super chat for $5, which is from WL, which is the hippo on the bad segue.
Yeah, I love that hippo, but I don't know how to act it out. I've tried. It doesn't work. I can't get up and dance on my chair. I'm going to fall over and hurt myself, So with that,
let's get the out of here.
Yeah, so I learned something today.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. And what I learned is everything that comes out of the mouth of that guy, and this guy is usually bullshit, and you should probably only use it for humor and not a plan to bring your life forward, because I'm just not sure we're the guys for that.
No. We're not the guys for anything apart from just to entertain you. Hey, we're the boys are here. The boys to entertain you. Do music and laughter. Bring on the way. Hey. There's fun. There's laughter. There's joke calling you.
There was many times in life when I've wondered why you never, wrote a top 40 song. I don't wonder that anymore.
No. Yeah. Why were you never in a boy band? Oh, yeah. The singing. It never stopped other people in the music industry. I could have been a star. But anyway, yeah, PJ. Yeah, ain't our fault, Mum. Yeah. Thank you, lovely boy.
That's funny. Yeah, Dunk is the missing Beatle. Thank God for that, too, because we had the real band instead.
Yeah, no. I was just the bug. But anyway, before we go, thank you everybody for all your donations to my little roofing dilemma. It's never going to go away. It's done. The credit card has been grown to the fucking hilt. And
are you kidding?
Yeah.
Your credit card was just throat fucked like a girl who was auditioning for a cheap porn site. Fuck.
I know. I just hope we can get donations in that, so we're not just paying off the interest on it. Just get it done and out of the way. But you never know. We'll sort things out.
All right. So
anyway, thank you everybody. Anyway.
Yeah. On that note, fellow babies, remember, when it comes to life, you have to take it in small doses. Because if you take it in big doses, you're probably taking it from a liar who says, I once opened my pants and found a schlong this big.
Yeah. Take your doses like my penis. Small.
Yeah.
Small and irregular.
Oh, such a tiny little penis. We're out of here, fellow babies. See you soon. Good night.
At least mine tastes good.
Oh, self-serving bastard.
Peanut butter all round. Good night, everybody.